All right. So sharing my screen, not so easy to do, but I can show you this. That would be how bright that is. North America, it's very bright in this section here, very dark over here. We got Google Maps up in this bitch. What happens if I press plus and minus? Do we zoom in? No, it's not the last thing I press. Press that, nothing happens. Please enable a My Location source in system settings. Now, if I press plus and minus, will it zoom in? No, there's zoom buttons. Local, layers, latitude, my places, settings. Can I log into my account here? And oops, maps has stopped. Open app again and see what happens. Oh, if I just click, here we go. Toronto. Oh, Michigan's right there, eh? Fucking further north than us, eh? So I could drive straight from Toronto, Hamilton, London. It's not exactly straight. London, go straight across to Flint. Really? Really? This is not that far at all, is it? Lake Huron, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario. Right. So this is South Central Ontario. Then you can't argue with that. Damn it. Toledo, Ohio. Oh damn! I didn't realize how close this is. Ann Arbor, Michigan, Kalamazoo. Where's hell? I know it's here somewhere. South Bend. Yeah, I live in West Bend. You live in South Bend? I don't live in West Bend. I live 10 minutes from West Bend. The interesting thing is this thing doesn't know where I am. All this technology and it says it doesn't know where I am. Rockcliffe, Smythe. What the fuck is that? Mount Dennis, Keelsdale, Stockyards, Brookhaven. 280. I wasn't clicking on that. Thank you. Where are we here? Gilbert Park Junction. That's Davenport. This must be DuPont, right? It's DuPont or Brewer. Huh. My neighborhood. Well, now I'm just disappointed. I was partway through rolling a joint. Yeah. You really want me to break it down? It's like this. I said I wasn't going. I said, when did I say I was going on? This is why Detective Dickhead comes on at certain times. He thinks he's going to destroy this and make me go, oh, I guess I'll go type and work. Why aren't you letting me? You keep putting yourselves on us. You fucking assholes talk like that all the fucking time. And so as soon as I said I'm not, as soon as I reaffirmed I'm not going out there right now, bang, the sound kicks up. You're such a powerful child molester, Detective Diddler. You're one of the self-righteous, fight the good fight on behalf of pedophiles, diddlers, right? I'll get to that in a second. No, I'll do it right now. No, these guys are like kindergarten level of deviousness. Like, oh, he'll go there and then we can show up and make them sick. No, it's not going to happen. Even if I win, I probably wouldn't get sick. Because he's got a compromised immune system, right? Okay, and all that means is if you catch something from me, it's going to kill you. If it didn't kill me, it will kill you. It's that simple. Think of all the junkies and idiots that have died over the last 30 years. And Magic Johnson. Yep. Also, back in the earliness, one of the things they were talking about on NPR yesterday was the AIDS quilt, and how people didn't have any sympathy or nice feelings for people with HIV if they didn't. You were a gay, crackhead, thief, prostitute, whatever, if you got HIV. If you caught AIDS was how they said it. So that's how you can distinguish between different levels of people here. This is fucking ridiculous. Voodoo. I know. How much of fucking your paycheck do you waste hiring people to do voodoo? I don't think it's a worthwhile expenditure. I scroll up and down to this. No. Palestine. Oh, yes, I can. Stop Community Food Center. St. Mary's Polish. Anybody else experience this? As you scroll over to the thing, it fucking disappears. I can zoom in and out with plus and minus. Why not? Isn't that the traditional zoom in and out? I don't usually see the neighborhood from the up above angle.
Made its way to New York State. Puzzle piece gang, we can take this whole country. One block at a time, bricks and halves, quarters, dimes. Flip it with my time, stacking paper, godless crime. Facts like shit, get dealt with on the real quick. Extra clicks, blocks to go to 10. Black bandana, black and green bandana. 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 Black bandana, black bandana, black and green. Black bandana, black bandana, black and green. Black bandana, black bandana.
These phones are shaped this way so you can skip them off the pond. You're gonna skip off the water.
Tony Montana, you got your shit on us. Throw children in the car because we get no fuck. Grow up your flag, grow up your signs and represent. Play with the crew, make KT guns slit your neck. We dangerous like Buster.
No, they're trying to use fire magic on me because they think Aquarius. Here's how dumb these motherfuckers are. They're trying to use fire magic, I guess would be the term in English, on me because they think Aquarius is, wait for it, a water sign. It's not. It's an air sign. Aquarius is an air sign. I know, water bearer, but it's an air sign, and I'm a fire keeper. And I know you keep trying to mess with fire and tobacco. Look, we keep making this tobacco fall on the floor. You ever try to hit me with something bad or poisonous and it fucking flies off into the fucking bushes or whatever? That you get mad and go, how the fuck did that happen? You ever see that happen? Did you ever have your snitches tell you that, Detective Diddler, that happened and you didn't believe? Oh, give me a fucking break, right? You didn't believe him, did you? Keep playing games with fire and tobacco, bro. Keep giving them fucking toilet paper money to the paper money, toilet paper money to the fucking. Hey, I guess they need the money. By their point of view, it's not them, it's the spirit. So, I know there's supposed to be some beef between me and them too, because that's how it works. No, I know who's paying who for what, because that's how stupid you are, Detective Diddler.
Like to get the fact I'm fucking white. I got that hard, that soft, I cook that fucking white. In my kitchen, serving beans, feeding addiction. My money's straight, this life I leave you fucking bitching. I wave them flags with black and green like LA Crips. But we ain't them, this puzzle piece gang here, bitch.
Remember, these the same idiots. These the same idiots trying to tell me 3 white guys are well, actually, he's brown. No, he's not. He's a white guy with a tan. And he's Asian. No, he's not. He's Asiatic. He's of Asiatic descent. So one of his grandparents was Chinese. Right. So he's perpetuating the white supremacist. We got to beat down this Indian problem so we could be just like Hong Kong and be treated like white people. How about the Indonesians brought to South Africa to be the police against black people that are here today claiming to be mulatto? You got yellow skin, you piece of shit. How the fuck are you black? You got slanty fucking eyes, too. No offense to people. But this motherfucker calling himself black. Hold on a second. But I'm white. And that's why he's calling himself that. So he can pretend I'm a white South African. So his racism is justified. It's still just as racist. But somehow it's justified. So if you don't know, in South Africa right now, I don't know how you don't know this, white landowners are being murked all over the place. And a lot of white South Africans are homeless and begging on the streets of the big cities in South Africa. But these people here came over around the time apartheid ended because they were a part of apartheid. They were, yeah. So these people have been passing off for 2-3 decades that they're black, and they're persecuted. They're not. They're child rapists and prison rape gangs and so forth. Remember, South Africa is where we had Dr. Shock doing forced sex changes on people if they were accused of being gay. Right? You get raped, get HIV. Somebody, oh, because you're gay, and then you get a sex change. Right? Still go to jail. And this piece of shit lives in Alberta. If not one Albertan wants to talk about that, so your economy going to keep flushing down the toilet till you do. When did I bring it up? And when did your economy go to shit? And it's never going to change till you address that. Where's your Ku Klux Klan outlet? Oh, there. Where is it? They told us 4 or 5 years ago they're opening up. Where are they? Where are they? Come on. You're going to come play the game. Come play the game. Come down to the field and we'll play and we'll see whose fucking team beats whose team, bro. They don't want nothing to do with it. Can I drop pins on this? I can't even click on a control without it double clicking. You're very skilled for a pedophile. I know you think because what you're doing is on the internet and people are trying to stop you from doing it, that somehow you're good at using the internet. Hardly. Because if you were, you would have looked up the law and seen why it's so difficult to deal with your ass. It's got nothing to do with how smart you are. Intimidating a child doesn't make you intelligent. And in a society that traditionally treats old people as useless garbage that is to be ignored, making people think their parents are crazy when they say the TV's doing this and that, that's not a skill. I can see all the aerial photography. I don't know why it says satellite. It's not. It's a complete misuse of the term satellite. It's aerial. Satellite photography is aerial. Aerial photography is not satellite photography. Unless you really twist these. So they're going to build an elevated train thing here. They won't give us full-size subways, even though they're building the rails to the same gauge. But they're going to build elevated double-decker trains through here. Full-size, heavy rail, whatever you call full-size rail. Commuter rail. That's sort of what I'm looking at here. And I'm looking at all the different places that planted these fruit. And the places where they're likely to get ripped out.
Black and green,
The places where they're likely to get ripped out for construction.
black and green, bandana, black bandana, black and green, bandana, black bandana, black bandana, black and green, black bandana, black bandana, black and green, black bandana, black bandana.
Really? That street's called Maya Street? It's an alleyway.
Black bandana, black and green, bandana, 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 black bandana, black bandana, black and green, black bandana, black bandana, black and green, black bandana, black bandana, black and green, black bandana, black bandana, black and green.
So maybe I'll just close this one.
Black bandana, black and green, bandana.
Keep it up, Detective Diddler. Keep it up, Detective Diddler. Keep it up, Detective Diddler. Oh, I'll wait till he lights his joint, and that'll be the perfect timing. He'll go schizophrenics disease, right? I've been waiting 15 minutes for you to stop, bro. And it ain't about you won't let me. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do anyway. But where's the music? So you've been dumping on our IP address for the last 2 minutes, or this wouldn't be happening right now. We are aware of this. We built this network. Keep it up. We built this network. They had us teaching your people how to use it. Remember that? Remember that, Detective Diddler? No? Because you lied about how long you've been a police officer. We're going to do this 3 more times. I don't know why you're showing me this school. That's the other weird thing. Like, everything that pops up on my screen is just creepy. Wake it up, Detective Diddler. I'll just smoke the joint later.
Just let me think. Yeah, just let me think. Just let me think. When the storm brews, I'm striking fast.
So every time you hear a click, you're gonna fucking go ape shit. I'll call your boss right now. Oh, wow, you're angry. Wow, you're angry. I said I'll call your boss, and he fucking took his finger off all the fucking buttons, didn't he? You fucking piece of shit. You piece of shit. So are you going to start this same track 16 times in a row? Are you going to start this same track 16 times in a row?
Sadness is my past. Make it too close, make it trash. My soul is dark, I wanna fight its ass, I wanna hot beat.
Every time he hears click, he fucking hits the fucking fan, eh? Holy fuck, bro. How many times are you gonna do this just let me think thing? It's not me playing this. This reflects on you, not me. They're pretending to themselves they got me so stressed out I can't figure this out. So I'm gonna press it 6 times again. I watch it skip once. Keep it up. Keep it up, Detective Diddler. Yeah, I'm on the phone to your fucking boss, you dumbass.
I'm striking fast. Sadness is my past. Make it too close, make it trash. My soul is dark.
Even white supremacist cops don't like child molesters, you dumb cocksucker. Yeah, up and down, up and down, up and down. You're so impressive. You're so impressive, Detective Diddler. You're so impressive. So you hear that line, just let me think. It's supposed to go into my brain and make me think. No. What you're looking up is what you wrote about me to justify what you're doing. You wrote down that I'm white so you could get away with being racist to me. And now your argument is that, oh, well, it says you're white. Yeah, because you wrote it down. Illegally. You're not allowed to enter things on the CPIC computer. So who entered it? Who entered it? When did you see my birth certificate that says I'm white? When did you see that? And yes, they do keep track. Where I'm from, they do. So, when did you find out I'm a Canadian citizen, dumbass? Why are you so fucking angry that you won't fucking leave us alone? You realize every time you use these backdoor tunnels, makes it easier for Interpol to find your fucking ass. Quit! No. I've got an hour to kill, eh? How many times do you think I pressed the button? I think the artists appreciate this. This is Detective Diddler's favorite song, apparently.
Just let me think. Just let me think.
You're not understanding. These aren't expanded. That means that's 8 or 10 minutes, not 3 or 4. That's how long you've been at this dipshit. The timer here says 20 fucking minutes. So what's your obsession with this 280 Quebec Avenue? And it's 6 times we've skipped it back multiple times. Yep. Keep showing me my eyes closed, bro. Wow. Diddler's on a fucking vent today. He works at 11 Division. But as long as I don't say his legal name, he does not get the right to edit these videos. Yeah, I read the terms of service. Since it's private property, it's American too, plus it's military. So every time you break into any part of the communication string, you're fucking with the Defense Department, bro. That's how fucking stupid you are. You really think they won't track down pedophiles on their network? I don't give a fuck if you're a cop. You're from a fucking different country, stupid. A country we don't acknowledge exists. In this atlas, it says United States, brackets, Canada. On the BBC, every article about Canada, United States, subset, Canada. You don't exist, pussy. The consulate been here since 1864. You don't exist. So as I so first, 45 minutes now, dickhead's been trying to tell me, I will go out. If he fucks up my computer, I'll go out. No, I won't. You do realize I've been here longer than you. You don't see me around, but you still insist you've been here longer than me because of that, and you don't listen. We're on everything on air.
Running from detention, I'm running from the bullpen, and there was detention. 24K chains looking like a lemon. Doing what is getting cracked, nigga, I fell it. She wanna escort, she an expert. No.
Definition of D by the. What does D stand for? Airplane mode. On. Thank you. Please keep tapping everything you want. See the letter D on the wall? He's gonna tell me. What's it mean, stupid? You fucking retard. Do it again, dumbass.
Official, banging out an issue. Just got waiting on a whistle. My shot bangs loud like a pistol. One bullet turn a nigga to a cripple. Mind's not stable, body's not able to hold it. So I ease down with the potion. Hanging with the hypno, I turn like Hogan. Nobody slam, slapping in a full clip. Heads wide open, barrels still smoking. Don't get close when we're in motion. From the day I drop my flow, it got stolen. Young niggas, strong niggas, lazy like the omen. Leave it wide open, gushing out organs. Live niggas riding up 7 in the morning. Catch them while you.
Oh, which device did you get wiretaps for? None of them have phone numbers, dumbass. What makes you think you're smart? You get the keys handed to you. The back doors are installed at the factory. What makes you think you're smart? You're privileged, not smart. Those that are privileged aren't suitable for survival. Everyone knows that. I don't know why I keep zooming over to this. Yeah, there's all my books. 280 Quebec Avenue. What are you trying to tell me? What's nearby? Humberside Collegiate Institute. So what? Why is this on my screen?
Every nigga's boxed in, dug by the boxes, houses like trenches, 80-year-old men buying work with their pension. I remember running from detention, now running from the bullpen, and there was detention, 24K chains looking like a lemon.
I told you I didn't need this clip, dickhead. You tested it. An hour and a half you've been at this. 2 hours you've been at this, trying to wreck my day.
She ain't no dancer. Booty hanging and it looked like her back there. Pussy cat all black collar cancer. Bustin' wide open. I don't need a password. Booty still smoking. Ain't worried.
Remember, you've already been doxxed. It just comes down to somebody eventually checking the logs. That's all it takes.
Controller, niggas like this, calling me a me, I'm just a general, defending my soldier. It's all the work, yeah, that shit like It's something like a show, love. Yeah, I live a hole in it, the size of a donut. The only love is to take on, but they get on yeah.
Tell SW when to eat a bullet. Yeah, you've been working in this neighborhood since it became 11 Division, right? Since before it became 11 Division, right? Dumbass. Oh, I've been working in this neighborhood this many years. I've been working in this neighborhood this many years. Okay, what neighborhood is that? A different neighborhood in a different year.
They're the ones stepping up for the district. So I'ma rip them to the fullest with the weapons, with the bullets, with aggression. I'ma pull them out, arrest them in the sewers. I'ma tell them that I knew it. I never been influenced by any man who says, you know, never gonna do it. Come and get it.
Oh. Keep it up, 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 Detective Diddler, keep it up, Detective Diddler, keep it up, Detective Diddler, keep it up, Detective Diddler. Click! No. Just, it will go down on the record forever. We got you with that on multiple occasions. Yelling click. You dumb cocksucker. CNES/Airbus, First Base Solutions, and Maxar Technologies.
These raps who wanna act as matter of fact, it's action for slacking up on the set. Send them sentimental words like I'm a sensible cat. Sing a song and slice a bonus, it's a piece of my set. Set the traps cause I'm a savage, you the salmon I catch. 100 dead MCs in the thread of my net. The smell of death in my direction is starting to affect him. The fact of the matter is I'm a master, it's automatic. The idiomatic addict is addict cause I just had it with those who say the damage. I don't condone the domes, you don't control and manage the flows to cause a panic, so step back. If your head is shaking, don't come back. I snap heads back till they cook up from right hooks, and right hooks are demons. Oh, I need you to leave shook. Ever see a person scalped in the daylight? Imagine how we act in the middle of the night. Not a bunch of savages running through your city like a pack of rabid dogs. I'ma unleash the pitties, pissing on your property. Marked in our territory after it gets dark is when it starts to get gory. Murdering MCs, streets on the beat, cause getting murdered on a microphone is worse to me. Spit at a high caliber, written's above average. My lyrics are like algebra, getting that mathematics. Putting the clip in an automatic pistol whip, I'm strong static. I ain't never taking a break at all, cause I ain't asthmatic. Always rolling up a pile of grass. You can ask Patrick Cookie, got a doobie with some hash in your past. Take a couple of dabs and I'm passionate, smashing it. Pass up tap since the last visit. Check this recital, yes I'm vital, never idle me. Don't acquiesce and carry stress or harbor rivalry. Been grinding full strength, so without a hair or burn, be my destiny conspires and continues to inspire me. My eyes and my mind remain open. It's like a black hole to the soul, and no I'm not joking, it's real. I maintain and incorporate how I feel, where I'm from, why I'm ill, Castle Mountain, Castle Hill, in that whole area. It was the killer, man, my brother's our barrier. It's getting scarier, I mean it's scarier. It was on the barrier, build it up, 47 feet up in the area, hurt, cause I'm coming through, and my G the damager. Real game to fuck you up with spoken word.
Yes, every time I turn my face towards the screen will trigger what I see, right? It's not like I can't see it from the corner of my eye.
Let me tell them just who we are. Nowadays we got named to be movie stars. Do be lit, bumping funk dubious. The heat treat, spilling on my coochie fit. True
So
MC.
being alive is an act of rebellion, and so is this here. So these idiot cops used to threaten us they would kill us whatever for smoking weed, for hanging out with niggers, for hanging out with gang members, for talking to crack prostitutes, and for smoking weed. They would kill us and put us in jail for our whole lives. Blah, 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 blah. They'll do us the same thing that other people we saw them do. Telling us it went differently than what the newspapers said. Newspaper says you got in trouble for that. You got convicted for that. You're not allowed to do that no more. And then tell you, oh, we're going to do it anyway. No, you're not. So when did I become white? It's on the little cards, right? At some point you wrote it on a card, and then somehow illegally updated that to secret. So half of network security is just deduction. Somebody gave you right access to the system, even though Toronto police were not allowed to write to the system. What other police force could it have been, stupid? What other police force could it have been, you fucking retard? Oh, we didn't think of that. No, you didn't.
Waiting for perfect conditions to flower. We are almost there. We're in the final hour. There is an urgency for those who are hoping and wishing for future links to fishing, not a path to piston. There's a call to action for the ones that listen. Whether you're black, white, brown, or radical Christian.
So if you can pull up Google Maps on the application on keep it up. Keep it up. You're trying to time me. Do you know how many people have tried to time me over the years? We're wild animals. You can't time us. You're not going to clock us, stupid. I know. That's what the threat was when you took my watch. That's not how it works, you fucking retard. So if you can pull up Google Maps on a big, relatively big screen, the details are incredible. And the size of the map, instead of seeing a little tiny part, you can see.
Niggas know it's tariffs. When push come to shove, we gotta have it. And don't say a word about that thing that spits rapid. Niggas won't hesitate to put a space on the pamphlet. Hustle's backed up. My hustle been doing backflips. SKs that fold out. Hollows been constant showouts. Rolling with Michelle. Been trapping out of a full house. My family matters like Urkel though. We like herbivore. I never heard of y'all. Bullets, they could've murked me, bro. I'm behind that glass to my black.
The dad from Urkel. You racist pieces of shit. It's Carl Winslow from Family Matters.
That dream came easily. But now I'm having
you would never mispronounce it for a white person.
I had to take the snub out the box, it was empty. So I had to take the snubs out the sock, F-O-T-G. Niggas know the clan that I fuck with, believe me. It ain't nothing I start dumping. My strap cost 3 bands, shoot like I got 3 hands. Niggas know the deal when we pull up in like 3 bands. A voodoo man trying to shoot me, watch a heat jam, then beat the whole clip of my bullets, they got it.
I've been trapping all day, trying to find a way to get up out of this. I know that shit don't last long, either I be dead and gone or them cups are on my wrist. And I'm just here trying to leave, trying to get up off the streets, and they took my boy from me. I'm out here lonely on the block, cause my homies on lock, this ain't how it's supposed to be. I've been trapping all day, trapping all day, trapping all goddamn day, man. I'm just trapping all day, trapping all day, trapping all goddamn day, man. I'm just trapping all day, trapping all day, trapping all goddamn day, man. I'm just trapping all day, trapping all day,
I'm a thorough street sweeper for real.
Penitentiary chances or a casket laid out. Them the only 2 ways the shit plays out. Picket fence foreign shit is wicked in the caged house. Gorillas in the cell picking they braids out. My nigga lock gun, and so is Young too. So is Fresh and Mars. Tell me who I'm supposed to run to when I'm in need of a shoulder. When I'm trying to be righteous, but the street life making me colder. Took the white Pyrex nights baked in the soda. Goons pop like you shaking the cola. Wasted the sober when the words out inside. No escaping them rollers. No room for error here. It's one mistake and it's over. But I'm trying to do this rap. That's my word, cuz. Stuck between a dream and these fiends. I gotta serve drugs. 2 options, pick one. The choice is on you. Make sure it ain't the wrong move. It's grand.
I rip poppers like cowboys, the French like Indians, and royalty like Englishmen. Christians still reading our Corinthians. Rap still murders on the Islington. Every day's an incident. Try to talk to niggas, they ain't listening like so be it. They catch the places they was looking, but they don't see it. You see it. Sister hope that we pushing in that collegiate. Niggas want purple like Cameron, I really mean it. Told me I'm a genius. The way I tell these stories like I seen this. I add the hurrah, so the realest for the Libras. Fuck your horoscope, I got a horoscope. Put it on the top of the rifle when that Ferrari provoked. Never knew niggas were singing till they hit high notes. Wasn't playing ball in 9 to 5, suspicion dope. Catch me in the trap house till the minute I cash up. Sipping on Guinnesses, Heinekens, and
I've been
Dragons.
trapping all day, trying to find a way to get about it. I know that shit don't last long, either I be dead and gone or them cups are on my wrist. And I'm just here trying to leave, trying to get up off the streets, and they took my boy from me.
I'm out here lonely on the block, cause my homies on live. This ain't how it's supposed to be. I've been trying.
I'm the only firebug in the world whose fires go out all the fucking time, man. Oh, you don't like that joke. I'm the only firebug in the world who's... Keep it up. Keep it up. You said firebug. Yeah, it's a fucking joke, and it only sounds incriminating or wrong for you two until you let it finish. I'm the only damn firebug in the world whose fires go out all the time, man. Oh, you're changing your story now. You're going to get arrested. Excuse me, I'm changing my story. I don't know what you're talking about getting arrested. Why are you at my fucking door? I still didn't get billed for the door. And you got rid of the bed bugs. Imagine what those bed bugs were thinking. We got this motherfucker no matter what. We're not coming out of here. Bam! What the fuck? Bam! What the hell was that? And then they're all over the goddamn floor. They were inside the fucking door. Well, I couldn't fucking figure out where they were coming from, but I kept occasionally seeing them on the door or around the doorway.
I know they said I don't be shit when I was in the ditch. Now pussy, I'm rich. They low, don't switch. They saw the one bitch. See the flick of the wrist. I'm on some shit. Talk shit. Get hit. Big funk on me lit. I keep my stick. I let it flick just like a dick. I'm in his house like old Saint Nick. She want my dick. She know I'm sick. I ain't it. Grip that crack. I nip. I
So you got me smashing them by hand. The cockroaches, the spiders, the mice, everything trying to eat these damn bugs. And they think they're smart hiding inside the door. Look at the cops with a fucking battering ram. I would have never thought to do that. I would have never thought to do that.
I'm in the trap, the cops did a raid. I got that work, you know it's a great.
Well, the problem is if they can keep getting out and coming back in there, they'll go to somebody else's house, feed, and come back, and we'll never fucking figure out where they're coming from. They'll just blame me, thinking they're coming under the door. I'll be screaming that they're racist because the damn bugs can't eat my blood.
Hit it with a slug, go make it move slow, you know.
I think this is the best resolution possible. I'm supposed to be angry about it. Oh, you listen down my door. Whatever.
My neck is cold, it's 0 below. Big risk gon' shoot you.
That door was from like 1989.
I ain't talking about a stove, I'm in a trap, selling food, no fresh code. That nigga wants beef, my strap gon' blow. Every time I drop a truck, my cloak gon' grow. Main shorty told me, don't love a hoe. I should've known that she was right because of that.
Anything, I don't understand why people are obsessed with painting. It puts off fucking, it constantly puts off volatile organic compounds. Metal shelves here, they're electrostatically, it's coated, it's like anodized or whatever. That paint you have to chip off, it doesn't
check my flag, it's really red. Married to the game, not newlywed. Niggas watch my every move, they just wanna see me lose. These niggas lost like blues. My flow is sick, it's got the flu.
We do everything possible to make us sick and
just call me
they get mad when we don't die. They get mad. I don't understand. Okay, you did something retarded to try to hurt us. It didn't work. Now you're mad at us. It's my fault I don't die. And these people try to make me sick. And I'm watching them all one by one get sick. Bad sicknesses. I'm watching them overdose and die and things like that. And I'm supposed to feel bad like I did something. I didn't do any of this. I know you think I get it backwards. You think I get it backwards. The last song made me chill out. This song made me want to reverse.
Gotta put it low. What you really know, I got all the snow. Come right out the boat. Come right out the boat. This year you already know. I feel like I've been the GOAT. I know I can
Swedish Monkey in the jungle.
I'ma get it one day. I'm cruising down the highway. All I know that crime pay. Get 'em on the 5 ways. I'm cruising down the highway. I'ma get it one day.
Yeah, they talking, but they never lived it. I've been gunning for them 7 digits. Came back with a better vision. I ain't never switching. I'ma get the chicken. Crime pays, that's my way. Try to tell them, but they never listen. Fuck the ops, fuck the cops. I'ma make a million when a Merry Christmas. I've been on it since Trippz said. How they wanna get their lips wet.
Durham reports 34 new cases on Monday. This Wednesday.
All I know that crime pay. I'ma get it one day. I'm cruising down the highway. All I know that crime pay. Get 'em on the 5 ways. I'm cruising down the highway. I'ma get it one day. All I know that crime pay. I'ma get it one day. I'm cruising down the highway. All I know that crime pay. Get 'em on the 5 ways.
You got the worst ping time in the world, Detective Diddler. You got the worst ping time in the world, Detective Diddler. Detective Diddler, I'm trying to talk to you and I can't because you got the worst ping time. You get the worst ping time in. You can make up your mind what it is you're jamming up on the machine at any one time. Dumb retarded motherfucker. You got the worst ping time in the world, Detective Diddler. I'm trying to talk to you, Detective Diddler, and you can't hear me because you got the worst ping time in the world. Mine's measured in milliseconds. Yours is measured in seconds. Let's just leave it at that. Up and down and all this other dumb shit on
You know we only want the new houses that's on the shore. My lawyer gotta study evidence in the court.
Now you put it back down again. Wow. But hey, see the notifications? See, that disappears the second time. These aren't real hacks. They're exploits. You should be able to consistently make one or the other happen. You can't. They're showing that because you got 2 dozen different idiots using the same script and they figured it out.
Kill them little pups, I'm a G-Dog. I have him in the streets playing leapfrog. American muscle over a Tesla. Pulling up the bull.
So far, I'm out 55 Canadian dollars, no tax, no shipping. For the last 2 years. Catching your dick ass.
Let me tell you how I feel. You niggas ain't real. That shot eats your food like a meal.
Hold on, let me get some pimpin'. Fuck you think you do it. I pull up in a Buick, blasting this music. You know how we do it. Like Montel Jordan and these Jordan.
You cutting heads off. You worried if you cut from the same block. You was playing Game Boy and niggas was playing Game Gods. Niggas melting rock on your block with a chain on just to get hit up, can't make it. Like Trayvon, just stay calm. Niggas got gang on, the stove top. Metal like Cragons, turning them heat rays on. They paid on, debts and precious more. Thought they only wanted 2 ounces but purchased for. You know we only wanted new houses that's on the shore. But my lawyer gotta study evidence in the court. 2-door sport in the coupe, playing these greasy loops. After every time I shoot, that ski mask turn to a toque. Still running that nation of domination for Rook. P89 and that barrel slide is too cute. Hit up in the dome when he tried ducking. Still better than just standing there and trying nothing. Kill them little pups, I'm a G-Dog. I have him in the streets playing leapfrog. American muscle over a Tesla. Pulling up the bulldog is burnt like a Presna. Let me tell you how I feel. You niggas ain't real. That shot ate your food like a meal. Let me tell you how I feel. You niggas ain't real. That shot ate your food like a meal.
Hold on, let me get some pimpin'. Fuck you think you do it. I pull up in a Buick, blasting this music. You know how we do it. Like Montel Jordan and these Jordans. All these bitches is swarming, and still I ignore them. Cause all these girls boring. Anytime I come through, making girls get abortion. It's Charlie, you know me. Rolling in a Harley with Shorty.
I just hope you got the 40. 20 niggas in dark clothing, that's what we loyal. You should hear the arrogant these niggas were calling. And that bitch was on car. Before Asian or Dream, we had a battery dog. Fuck them all, middle fingers to law. We ain't with the blacks and blah. Hopping out of a car. Always asking what's up with the top. Pass surprise ass police, what's up with the job?
Found on the Gardner. Volume is really easing up. It's just a little bit slow between the Rogers Center and west of Strawn. Westbound QEW, slow going at the Ford plant, and then from Burloak to Walker's Line. Right now on the southbound 400, traffic spotters reporting an MTO confirming that we have a collision approaching Innisfil Beach Road. 2 left lanes blocked off, and there's some debris scattered there as well, so just be careful. Northbound on the 400, just a minor delay at Major Mackenzie. Your next report's coming up at 6:11, and now with the forecast, here's Natasha Ramsheim.
Well, I hope you got outside and sat outside, or we're going for a walk even over the next hour or two before our cold front arrives. That'll be here by 9 p.m. It's all downhill temperature-wise, down to -5, morning wind chill. -12, excuse me, and we're looking at, see, my throat doesn't like this cold front either. We'll be looking at flurries overnight tonight through the north of GTA, and by tomorrow afternoon, we're back into sunshine, but back to reality at 1 degree. Tonight, we're down to a low of -5. It is currently 6 degrees at Pearson.
680 News Time, 6:03.
We begin tonight with the latest on a disturbing multi-crime scene investigation by Toronto police. This following the discovery of human remains in a downtown apartment building.
680's Phil Martino joins us live with what we know so far about this case, which is connected to a police-involved shooting yesterday at that same apartment building near Jarvis and Dundas. Phil.
So, Jana, Toronto police say their missing woman investigation is now being treated as a suspicious death investigation after human remains were found at 291 George Street. The remains have not yet been formally identified, but 59-year-old Orson York of Toronto has been charged with indignity to a human body in connection with the case. SIU spokesperson Monica Udon says they have identified the man who was shot by police at the same address yesterday as 45-year-old Getty Ali Getty.
2 officers discharged their firearms and he was struck. Mr. Getty was transported to hospital where he was pronounced deceased.
There is currently a large police presence at a waste transfer station on Commissioner Street in the DVP and Lakeshore area. Toronto police spokesperson Connie Osborne confirms this is connected to this missing person homicide investigation, and as part of their investigation, police have multiple active scenes where officers are carrying out inquiries, and this is one of them.
We can't go into the details necessarily of what's occurring at each scene, other than I said officers are there, they're carrying out inquiries, they're doing everything they can to help this investigation and establish the full circumstances.
So again, this all started with police when they were at the building at 291 George Street searching for a missing person. Phil Martino, 680 News.
And Annie suffered life-threatening injuries after she was pinned against a store when a black SUV went off St. Clair West near Dufferin. 2 other young victims suffering minor injuries. Locals got involved. 680's Mark Douglas joins us from the scene.
A woman was pushed into a storefront window by an SUV, reversing up onto the curb. It happened around 11:30 in the morning here on St. Clair West at Boone Avenue. Toronto police say the woman is a nanny in her 30s. She suffered serious but non-life-threatening injuries, and she likely saved the lives of the 2 kids in a stroller she was looking after. She possibly pushed this stroller out of the way of the vehicle. Duty Inspector Michael Williams says the nanny is a hero. The kids in the stroller are 2 and 5 years old. And we're glad that they're just in hospital with very minor injuries. In fact, a couple dozen neighborhood heroes ran over to help.
It's a hero story with no bad guy. Check it out.
Dr. Gary Klein and his office manager, Tara.
I went to the babies. He went to the lady that was laying there, and he was very calm and careful with her.
We were just trying to console her and calm her, knowing that emergency was on their way.
On St. Clair West at Dufferin, I'm Mark Douglas.
This is 6 City News. It happened again. Several so-called stocks, including GameStop, blasted off again today. 6 City's Richard Southern joins us with the latest on that. Richard.
Well, it was up more than 100%, we can tell you that. This is 680 News. We're getting some clarity on the vaccine rollout.
We now know more of the how and when. The head of Ontario's Vaccine Task Force, General Rick Hillier, says starting on March 15th, the province will begin taking reservations for vaccination appointments, either online or through a call center. The vaccinations will start the week after that, which takes us to March 22nd.
So starting the third week of March is 80-year-olds and plus. Starting the 15th of April, it will be 75 years old and plus. Starting the 1st of May, it will be 70-year-olds and plus. And starting the 1st of June, it will be 65-year-olds and plus, and it will go down further from there.
He says they hope to start vaccinating
You realize
on May 1st.
the first tier of people, there's very few people, and then the next tier there's a bunch, and the next tier there's a lot. So it's not going to take the same amount of time. But they're not going to account for it that way. They're looking at the wrong metrics. There's this age. Well, that's useless. How many of them are there? At one point in time in Canada, there were 1,000 people over the age of 100. There were 100,000 social insurance numbers actively being used for people over the age of 100.
To plan are going to have to wait longer, and Ontarians deserve better than that.
The Premier Ford is standing by his timeline, saying the province is ensuring the most vulnerable are protected first.
We have more people in Ontario who are fully vaccinated, who have received both shots, than all the provinces combined.
And while that may explain Quebec, as Quebec has not administered a single second dose, Alberta has done roughly the same percentage as Ontario. And since federal distribution has been roughly proportional for the 10 provinces, that's not the reason either. Mississauga Mayor Bonnie Crombie says whatever the reason, more details are needed soon.
It doesn't instill confidence that this will be a quick and efficient rollout.
Over 250,000 Ontarians are now fully vaccinated. Reporting live from Alex Bloomfield.
The city has extended its
What do you say theoretically could happen in your eyes or your nose? Live virus.
Canada Day festivities. 6 Cities Madison Fitzpatrick joins us live. Madison.
Everything's closed.